All right. Hi, everybody. I am Lori, and I am going to talk about the amazing host bonus that we have for the first 2 weeks of September. So you want to host a party from September 1, which is today, through the 14th. Now, a host bonus means that it's an extra. It's an extra thing that Tupperware gives you for hosting. And there is a copay. So I'm going to run through our Fusion system with all the accessories that you get when you host a party and close the party by the 14th of September. Okay. So how do you get that? You're probably wondering. So it is a copay of $119, which does not take it does not take away from your host credits or your half offs. A bonus means it's added extra, it's a bonus, and there's a copay. All right. So how do your party qualifies when it hits $500 and 2 bookings, 2 friends have a party held within 21 days of yours. All right. Pretty simple. So I am super excited to show you how this works because these are some of my favorite items. I've been in Tupperware 8 years now, and I use, starting with our Great Master Shredder, I use this 2 times a week at least, sometimes 3. Okay. So I'm going to part it here a little bit and show you. So the way our Fusion Master system works is you have one base that locks to your counter, and that one base holds all of your accessories. Okay. So this is the base. It has a rubber bottom, which adheres it to any flat surface. So if your counter is flat like mine is, it will lock in place. All right, and I will show you. So your accessories, this is your Great Master accessory. This is your Fusion Master mincer. And this is your Spiralizer, okay? So all 3 of these, plus a little added extra bonus, which I'm gonna show you, comes together in this host bonus that you can get. All right, so let's talk about the cost of this. So these are sold separately. Like I said, you only have to buy the base once. The base is $50. Each accessory is $76. All right, you can get, when you have that qualifying party that I talked about, you can get everything that I'm going to show you for one price of $119, right? That is a savings of $213. And one system, if you were just going to buy this one system, that would cost you $126. And you're going to get 3 systems plus an extra added accessory for $119. Isn't that amazing? All right, so let me show you. So this is the base. This is the Great Master Shredder. So you put it on. I'm going to back it up and show you. So you can see that there is a locking mechanism right there. So a lock and unlock. You put it down on your counter. All right, put your name on them so no one steals it. Ours says Morris. And each piece has a little locking slide part on the bottom. It slides into the base. They all will do it. I will show you all 3. You don't lock it yet, but each has a handle, and then each has their accessories. You will get a handle and this accessory. So Great Master Shredder, what do you use it for? I use it 98% of the time for cheese. And I'm going to show you cheese, locked cheese. It's healthier, it's more cost effective, and there are no preservatives. You know what you're putting into your food and into your bodies. So that's what these systems will help you do. All right. So it comes with 2 cones originally. This is the regular shredder cone that I use for cheese, any kind of cheese, Colby, mozzarella, cheddar, pimento, Swiss, anything. I use this one. This one is a little bit shorter or smaller. This is for your hard cheeses. This is for your Parmesan, for your Asiago, for your other fancy cheeses. The hard cheeses, you use this. So no more cheese in a bottle, okay? So that's what comes with this Great Master. So, I mean, this is the plunger. So it helps you just move whatever you're putting in down. All right, so you take the cone and I'm just going to use the regular cone. You put it in and you twist the handle on. It's great because there are not a whole lot of moving parts into these products, and they're very easy to clean. So then that locking mechanism that I talked about, you're going to turn it and it's on there. It is not coming off your counter. All right. So then you take a bowl. I like to use my 6-cup bowls, my That's bowls, and shred. All right. So I'm going to start with mozzarella. This is great for your kids to use, for yourself. All you do, let me move the cone out of the way, is turn it. You can do a block of cheese in about 45 seconds. There is no waxiness. Have you ever gone to the grocery store and picked up bagged cheese? I don't know about that because I haven't done that in 8 years. No lie. I have not bought bagged cheese. So you put it in and here it comes. So that preservative, that waxy feeling that you have in your cheese, your bagged cheese, that is a byproduct of trees. It's called cellulose. They put it in there to keep your cheese fresh while it's on the shelf, sitting there waiting for you to buy it. So here you go. This is mozzarella. It's nice and soft. It is melts great, and you can put the top on. You can put the seal on. We're going to use this seal, and I store it in my refrigerator. Cheese doesn't last long in my house, but you put it in an airtight container and you can keep it for a week or 2 weeks. You can also freeze it. Now I'm going to do cheddar. You could take the cone out and wash it, but who doesn't like mozzarella and cheddar together? Which it's very little. I mean, very little is still left in there when you grate. Okay. Another tip for this, when you're done and you're washing your cones, you want to wash them in cold water, because hot water, what's it going to do? It's going to melt whatever cheese is on there and make it a little harder to clean. So if you rinse it off in cold water, it's going to harden up that cheese that's left on the cones, and it's going to make it easy to wash. Okay. So there you go with the cheddar. Look at that. All right. So my favorite part of this system is the Great Master. Okay. So I'm going to take this part off and I'm going to show you my next one. Okay. I'm going to use, well, I actually don't even have to use the handle, but I could use the same handle. All right, let's move to the Spiralizer. This is the Spiralizer assembly. Again, this is part of the host bonus that you can get. Same thing, right? Slides onto the base, locks into place, okay? If you wanted to use the same handle, they do come with their own handles, but they're interchangeable, okay? Excuse me. So we're gonna lock it down. All right, and I think you can kind of see, I'm going to turn it a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But let me move this out of the way. This has a lock and an unlock. When you're ready to spiralize, you slide this into, it's got a little curly cube on it that tells you that you're ready to spiralize. It will automatically unlock, which is a great feature for this. Okay, so what you're going to do, I'm going to put it some more facing me. This is the part that is going to drive your, whatever you're spiralizing, to the blade that's on the end. Okay. So it just slides right in, and all you do is pull it back a little bit. You don't have to pull it all the way out. And this comes, these are the, they call them blade cones, okay? So they're shaped this way and they go on the end. Now you can see there's 2 little legs right here, and then there's a clip. These just set right in and clip right in. And you'll also see it, it's hard to see on camera, but it will tell you which cone is which. So when you're zoodling, or you want a thicker cut, there's a little insignia on here that shows that it's thicker. There's a little one here that's a thin cut cone. And then this one is more of a slicer or a shaver. So I'm going to show you a cool way to make tornado potatoes, we call them, and use this blade. I have zucchini, so I'm going to show you both of these cones, thin and thick. So we're going to start with the thin. So on the unit here, there's 2 holes that match these little legs. All right. So you just put them in the bottom, snap it into place. That is all that it is. See? Okay. It's snapped in. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever you want to use, which is your zucchini, right? I've got a zucchini here, and I'm going to push it onto the blade, the little blade part that I showed you, and you push it right up, not hard, just push it so it's resting against the cone. And you slide that into your little spiral icon on here, okay? I have to grab a bowl to put it in. All right, so all you do is turn. Can you see? So what you can do is scissors. I'm gonna wipe those off. You can cut with your scissors as you're spiralizing. Look at that. All right. So this is your thin. So it's great to make zoodles. You can do zucchini. There, and it just unlocked. All right, and it'll unlocked all the way to the end. Look at that. That is all that is left. So there's little waste. You can even eat this if you want. But these are the thin zoodles. Zucchinis, you could do apples, you can do beets, you can do rutabagas, you could do squash, okay? You can put this in a pan, you can blanch it, you can put it in your pasta maker, but you've got thin, okay? So take the blade cone out and put in the thick. Again, there's a little icon on the top. And you're gonna put that in and you're gonna snap it into place, okay? And then you've got your other, I've got 2 zucchini here. And again, rest it up against the blade and just push it until it engages. Lock it or lock it with the squiggly and you're gonna see the difference. See, it's like no hands because remember, it's on your counter. So this is your thicker. So if you're cutting carbs, you're eating keto, this is great to use, okay? And it's effortless. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of strength, not very many moving parts. All right. And there, it unlocked itself. See, I didn't even have to push anything. So there's the thick. Look at how long. All right. So that is our spiralizer. So think outside the box. Think about different things that you would like to spiralize to make for your family to eat healthy. All right. So that is our spiralizer. That's our second accessory. Oh, wait, I'm going to show you the potato. I'm going to take this blade out and I'm going to put in this shaver blade. Same cone snaps in. All right, you guys are going to love this. So this is the potato. I washed it and I am just going to stick that potato in there and let it rest and push it down. Now skewers, you can take a skewer. This is just a wooden skewer and you're going to put it into the little hole. All got little holes. You see the little hole right at the end of the cone? You're just going to put it in. And you're going to start to turn. You got to get it to hook. And sometimes it's stubborn by the shape of the potato. There we go. Oop. By the shape of the potato. Mine's a little bit smaller. But you see how it's starting to grab onto the skewer? Now I'm going to end up taking it off the skewer. All right. Again, all the way down is no, there is no waste at all. All right. But look at that. So these are like accordion potatoes. Look at how amazing this is. So you can put this in our Ultra Pro pan, drizzle a little oil, or you can put this in our Micro Pro grill. You can slide it right off the skewer and you can cut these apart. You can put olive oil on it, sprinkle a little, I would put everything but bagel seasoning on it, and you would have cool potatoes, which we're going to do when I'm done. So that is another way that you can use the Spiralizer. Isn't that cool? All right, so now I'm going to move to the last one. All right, let's set this aside. And our last one, always use microfiber to clean up your cooking area because I am not a clean cook. All right, so the last one is our Fusion Master mincer. All right, same thing, right? It sits on the base and has a handle. I'm going to take the handle from this, the Spiralizer, but it'll come with a handle. But I'm showing you all the handles are interchangeable. So if you lend your one handle out, you've got more, okay? And again, it locks into place. Now this one, you can use to grind meat. Like say you have a roast and you want ground meat. You can use this to make ground meat. You can take chicken and make ground chicken. And the cool thing about this is that you can add herbs to it to flavor it as you're mincing it. You can add veggies. You can add onions. You can chop up onions in our chopper, put it into the top. Okay, put your little, put it right into the top here, right? And it will add it together. So you can hide the veggies for your kids if you want to make hamburgers, but they don't want to eat the vegetables, you can add it in, all right? Chickpeas, you could do your chickpeas and you can make hummus, right? So anything that you want to do, you can do salmon, you can make salmon patties. And this actually has, and I'm going to show you how it attaches, this actually comes with a sausage insert, which stores right into the top of this, okay? So I'm going to turn this. I'm not going to do any meat, but I will show you how this works. So this just turns, it spins on, simple. Tupperware makes all of our products easy to assemble, all right? So this has like a little star, I call this like a starburst blade, all right? And it sits right inside the, it sits right inside this mechanism and sits perfectly in there. So the little bolt on the end is showing. It has two of the grinder assemblies. Get it out of there, right? This is the one with the bigger holes that you would use all the time to do your meat, your chicken, your salmon, your chickpeas. This is the one, the smaller one, if you want to make your own sausage. And I'll show you how you can put the casing on the end. And there's one other little trick for that, okay? So this has a little knob at the top, like a little tab that sticks out. There's a tab right there. So this is one of those things you don't even have to read the instruction manual because the tab matches the tab. The starburst fits exactly on there. And this is the way that you put it on, okay? I'm trying to do this without looking at it. I'm trying to be all fancy and not look at it because I want to show you guys. All right. So you're going to twist to the left. I know it's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, but here, tighty is to the left, okay? So you do all your meat, add all your vegetables, you do all of that, and you want to do sausage. So you just untwist this. You leave the little starburst in there. This has a little tab as well. All right, the tab sits in there. Again, to the left, lefty-tighty. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm looking down at the sausage insert. This little funnel looking thing fits right inside of here. All right. Again, there's tabs on the inside and there's tabs here. And you just put it in and you snap it into place so it sticks out like a nose. So you're going to put the nose on. Okay. I'm going to turn it so you can see the nose. That is your sausage attachment. So you can put your sausage in. You can add all the herbs. And you put your casing and it sits right on the end here. And you turn it and it fills up your sausage casing. Isn't that cool? So it comes with a little attachment. The other thing that you can do, which I think is pretty cool, if you want to stuff any kind of pasta, if you've got the long skinny noodles, I don't know what the proper name is, but any kind of pasta that you can fill with ricotta cheese or some sausage or some chicken, you can put the end of the pasta noodle on the end here, hold the other end, turn it, and it fills up your pasta tube, right? No more taking your little skinny knife and trying to stuff it into the pasta tube. Use the sausage attachment. Isn't that great? So this is your Fusion Master mincer, okay? The added accessory that I wanted to tell you about is back with our grater system, okay? Our favorite cheese grater. Remember I showed you the cheese grater? So you can, let me put this back on. You have your cones. I showed you the 2 cones that come with it. They're adding, Tupperware is adding 4 hosts for you hosts this month, or these 2 weeks, 2 more cones. And it is called our cone trio. And it is these 3 cones. These 3 cones normally retail for $54. They're throwing these in for free. So this works with the Great Master. All right. This is great for grinding crackers, nuts, chocolate. All right. It's got a little, it looks the same, but if you look at it up close, it's got like angry teeth around it. So it grinds better. So you slide that in, put your handle on, same way. We also have a slicer. This is a slicer. Put it in, turn the handle. You can slice your fruits and veggies with this. So the cone trio has a slicer. And this one with this cool plastic top, this will shave your ice. So you can make snow cones. You can make fancy drinks. You can do anything, any kind of cool treat for your kids during the winter time. They're going to think you're the greatest thing. You put this in, put your ice cubes in, and it is going to shave your ice. All right. So who doesn't want to get all of these products during these first 2 weeks of September, right? All of this for $119. Again, a savings of $213 on all. It retails for $332. So make sure you date your party, host your party, and close it before September 14th so you can take advantage of this Fusion Master system for only $119 copay. All right. Thanks, guys.